Emmanuel, God is with us. Hey! Emmanuel, God is with us. A lot of people think that you have to pull up the plants before you can prepare the soil for the next planting. Well, I could never do that. I have to prepare my soil while my beds are full. So it will benefit what's in the bed now, and it will benefit what comes next. This is currently sweet potatoes, tomatoes, peanuts, and marigolds. But this will be where my garlic goes and whatever else I plant with my garlic and my elephant garlic will go right here. So I got to prepare the soil. And I got to do it now because garlic's coming. You can't see it underneath there unless you look really, really closely. I'm already composting in place. These are my watermelon rinds from all the watermelons I've been eating this summer. And those are the beans that I ate this summer. The sunflowers are getting rid of the nematodes in the soil. And the watermelon is benefiting from it. I lost my watermelon. We had 100-degree temperatures. This had set one watermelon, and at 100 and something degrees, this watermelon dropped my only little baby watermelon off of it because it thought it was too hot. This is not Texas. You could have made it through that one day. But back to this. So you see all my other watermelon rinds down there. It'll be a few months before I put the garlic in. Let me see. September, October, November. So in December is when I'll put the garlic in. Up until then, I'm going to prepare the soil. I put these vegetables down. They will be composting in place until that time. I will be growing things in them. That's the great thing about squash and tomatoes, cucumbers, and watermelon. They can grow in your compost pile. So therefore, you can prepare your soil while you're growing your squash. When you remove your squash, that soil should be Gucci for anybody else that would like to use it. Okay, so I put my vegetables down to compost. Watermelon rinds, they compost pretty quickly, and a few other little things that I had, some green vegetables and stuff that might be kind of difficult to see. Now I'm going to cover them with my organic compost. I wasn't able to get that for the last like 6 months or so, but I was able to find my preferred compost. And now I'm going to pile that on here, and I'll keep on doing that once a month until the garlic is ready to be put into the garden. So here I put my first layer of soil down, and I am going to water this in, and you see there's still some vegetation showing. I'll water this in, and then I'll come back in a week or 2 or 3 or whatever and do it again, you know. Yep. But the whole idea is to have a living compost pile in this area that these melons and I guess all of these are melons and sweet potatoes and okra are finishing out their days in. Oh, and sunflowers. Yeah. In order to coax my watermelon patch to be a fall watermelon patch, I need to use some season extenders. So I picked this extra thick fleece blanket up, and I got it from Grow Italian. That's the only place I could find an extra thick fleece. And I believe this will give me like 5 to 8 degrees of warmth. I just need to use it at night right now. It is 66 right now. And watermelon does best if the night temperature is in the 70s. My area, we don't have a lot of 70s at night. We had it for a week or so, but there are no more 70s forecasted, although it's going to be in the mid 80s in the daytime. So I'm going to use this fleece at night, and when it's 80 in the daytime, I could take it off. I'll see if I do or not, because you can water through this. I'll show you how it looks. This fleece is greener in person than it looks on my camera. So it's got a lime green color that's just not coming across very well on my camera. It's coming across as more of a cream color, but it is a lime green color. This is a double thick fleece, and you can single this or you can double it. Single would be fine for me, and you can cut this fleece to the length that you need for whatever you're doing. I just need it on the roots of the plants because I've got the plant growing vertically, so the part of the plant that is in the air is actually feeling as if it is 70 degrees at night. So that's why I'm growing my watermelons vertically. My fleece, I have it over my peanuts, some of my sweet potatoes, my marigolds, and my watermelon. So that'll be able to give it a little bit of warmth. I'll proportion it up, see how it does with this because it's 80 in the daytime, and we'll keep her going. Okay. Somebody asked me how I grow garlic in zone 10 because garlic's only supposed to be grown up to zone 9. Well, I grow it in the partial shade, and I'm preparing the bed. I don't wait until I finish a crop to prepare the bed for the next crop. These are my pumpkins. They're growing fine. I am mulching them in with cardboard, kitchen scraps, and mostly shredded newspaper. See this? Since this is shredded, it will decompose pretty quickly. I'll be planting my garlic in this space in a couple of months. This should be providing a nice soil. And in the meantime, it will keep my pumpkins regulated. They won't be hot or cold. They'll be nice and cozy, you know. So that's what I'm doing. And after I finish with putting my mulch on there, I'll put a layer of compost mulch on top of that, just so it doesn't look so ugly. Okay, so here we are. This is my compost mulch, and this will get me on that spot probably an inch of compost. I need 8 inches for my pumpkins, and I'd like an additional 8 inches for my garlic. That's because the pumpkins will eat this stuff. Yeah. They will dine on this Finn and Hattie. You won't believe it. This is where my biceps come from. That's how the old lady got them biceps. Yeah. Hands in the dirt. Bam. That's what we do. Throw it on the top. Now, this looks really, really high, but you have to understand this is just crumpled up newspaper. As soon as I get this layer on it, it will obviously quickly decompose with some mulch on top of it. And I'll be back doing the same thing. I'll see where I am. I've been doing this a long time, and I think I only have 2 inches. It looks like I had 8 inches every time, and then as soon as the water hits it and this stuff decomposes, bam, it's gone. But hey, I'm using what I have. I like the luxury of reading a newspaper. In these COVID times, we have all been getting more stuff in the mail that I might have long time ago, you know, before this crisis. I used to take my bags in to the store, so I was using the same bags all the time. Now, you know, we're creating all kinds of waste, so I'm doing what I can to recycle. My pumpkins are helping me to recycle. Okay? And there we go with that. I got that layer on there. I'm gonna put some fertilizer in there. So this is what I got. I think they say a cup every 2 months. So I'm just gonna sprinkle that in there. And this, you know, is not to feed my pumpkins now. It's to feed my pumpkins whenever. You know, I got a lot of pumpkins. Pumpkins don't die in my area because of the way I'm mulching. You see how I'm packing them up with the living material. So, and this that you're looking at, this is going to be my garlic and flowers in the springtime. So I am souping up the pumpkins, and then after they're done, after they've grown as big as they choose to, then in the same way that I'm souping up the pumpkins, this same soup will be there to feed my garlic. So that's how I do it, guys. I'm gonna put just a little bit more dirt on there and then water it in. Yeah, 'cause, you know, I want roots everywhere. So I want to keep everybody, this is, you know, okay, it's 80-90 degrees right now, so this is a cooling coat for now. And then next month, I don't know if it's going to be 80 still, but even in this shady corner at 80-90 degrees, these pumpkins need a little cool soil and shadow. So figure, you know, it's still worth it, guys. You can still do it. We have 12 hours of light in the wintertime, which is good enough for pumpkins. I think they can bear fruit at 6 hours, so they're good. It's a new month, new praise. Hey, glory, 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 glory. Yes, Lord. Yes, yes, yes. Jesus loves you. And guess what? I love you with all the Jesus in me. Be blessed, beautiful.